I was kind of skeptical, I'll have to be honest with you, because it was a ministry that would take America's youth on the college campuses and start spreading the truth and rationalizing these outlandish thoughts like transgender or racial equality, all kinds of things that people have these misconceptions about. And Charlie would bring the simple, common sense, logic, truth, and many times scientific fact, as well as a biblical point of view. These college kids, when he started out, would still heckle him and curse him out and, just get so outlandish with him. But the young man remained calm and collect, a complete gentleman, absolute complete gentleman. And he won me over. He won me over several years ago. And because I thought, you're going to try to take a conservative Christian voice into a college liberal campus, Cambridge, all of these, Harvard, all of these places that we know are the indoctrination zone of liberal ideology, wicked to the core, totally anti-God. And he's going to take a conservative view into a college like that and sit down at a table and invite them to be a part of the conversation. And I just knew within my heart, I said, man, the kid has got a lot of boldness, but I don't think he's going to gain much ground here. I mean, you're in the lion's den, Daniel. I mean, you're literally in the lion's den. And sure enough, man, after I got to listening to him, I thought, man, he's sharp. This kid is sharp. And I call him a kid. He's a man, 31 years old when he left this world. But he won my heart. And I so appreciated his Christian stand. And one of the things he was known for was he was not an advocate of secular college for everyone. There are certain things that it would benefit, but for the most part, some 70%, I believe was the percentile, would never use what they paid for in college in the real occupational world. It was a waste of money. And so he started getting them to think differently about how they would spend their money and start turning from indoctrination. Now, I will tell you that indoctrination part of liberalism is now even bleeding over into our college campuses of a Christian nation, of Christian colleges. And it's amazing what is happening in the trend across all education systems that are turning away from the biblical foundations of faith. So it wasn't just the college campuses on the secular end, but also some of the actual seminaries, if you will, who are supposed to be proclaiming the word of truth, they're also returning. So Charlie was crossing these lines. He has jumped the border where boldly go where no man has gone before. And he started not a corporation, not an organization, not necessarily just a ministry, but he started a movement. And this movement swept the nation. I personally believe the young man is single-handedly responsible for winning the election for Donald J. Trump this year, and or last year, and of course sworn in this year in 25. The movement that he had among young people, the largest conservative movement among young people since, I think the proclaim was since Woodstock. This is unprecedented. And for that reason, he was hated. He was hated for his Christian values and our faith. Charlie is just one example, and a great example, of our faith being under fire. That is the subject of tonight's topic, faith under fire. We are looking at the coming of the Lord. Everything you see from Matthew 24 jumping off the page, and I think it's the most exciting time to be a believer. We have to keep our hope and our steadfastness in the faith looking toward heaven. This is not our home. We're passing through, a pilgrim just passing through, and we have to keep our eyes set, focused on home.